Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Jurassic RimWorld Let's Play. So today's going to be more of a construction day. The reason why I decided to pick up here was because Riker just got an inspired recruitment. They've arrived back at base, clearly. So we've been back at work for a little while here, but you may recall that in the last episode we picked up a prisoner by the name of Laura, and she's about somewhere. There she is. She's been just kind of cleaning this area, but she's a really good crafter, so we'd like to get her working pretty soon, and it looks like we'll be able to do that thanks to Riker. So I like doing that on camera whenever I get one of those, just so you guys know it's all legit and, you know, whatever. But she still has really high resistance, so this is going to expedite this process a lot, because we would have probably taken a couple quadrums to get through that resistance and recruit her, so that's fantastic. Also, I've clearly been doing a lot of work up on our, I don't know what to call this, like our engineering building, I suppose. So this is where all the, maybe not necessarily all the crafting is going to take place, but all the material processing and stuff like that. So as you can see, it's going to be one large room here with a couple of supports, and I did measure these, so nothing should be more than 6 tiles from a bit of wall. So there shouldn't be any collapses, but this should be like the most open space that we could get away with. In fact, I probably could have put these like further apart or used less, and it would have been fine, but it's okay. And then you can see that there's smaller rooms here. There'll be another one there as well. That's where the people that are working in this building are going to be living, so they get their own little 5x4 space. And then I decided, rather than having sort of an oddly shaped building, this little section here where the road kind of branches off, this is going to be unroofed and just outdoor storage. And so I'm putting a chain link fence around it, and there'll be access points on this end and this end, and I might add one here. But this is where we're going to be storing things like steel and raw materials that don't need to be kept inside. And then inside, with all this space that we have, we'll have smaller stockpile zones next to each workstation with the materials that they need, or maybe shelving units if, you know, there's not a lot that we need to put nearby. I also kind of want to get the fecal sludge and the biofuel refinery in its own room. Actually, probably the fecal sludge in its own storage room. That way, whoever's working on this doesn't need to be exposed to it so often, because I believe they do have a higher chance of getting sick if they spend a lot of time around this. It might just be the fires, but I know for sure that the fires do that. So I don't know if the fecal sludge does as well, but probably best just to store it in its own space. What else? We have some guests running about right now, as you can see. There's 3 tribals from the Union of Kanya or something. And so we're keeping them nice and happy, but they seem to be really enjoying their stay so far, even though we have nothing to sell them. And I believe that's pretty much it for the time being. Oh, I went ahead, and if you look at the outfit list here, I basically made everybody their own outfit with a couple of exceptions. So all of our researchers are just under the scientist one, and basically what that one allows is a duster, and then any of the Rimunation casual or formal clothing. I just figured it was more efficient that way. But then for all of the other characters that are wearing something, you know, fairly unique, I actually made them their own individual outfit. Marin doesn't have one yet, because she's testing what's going to be like our soldier or security team outfit, but we're working on that. And then Petra's wearing a vest that I didn't allow, so that's why she still has something forced. But everybody else has their own personal outfit now, so I don't have to force them to wear clothes. They'll just stick with what they have, and if we make a better version of it, then they'll swap it out. Okay, so let's get things rolling. Oh, I've also queued up sandbags here. I just figured, since we have these turrets now, it would be nice to have just like a little strong point on either end of the base for when we get raided, if we get raided. But yeah, let's keep this rolling. Keep the construction going. I forgot to put in a wall there. So there we go. We're actually making pretty good progress on this. And as you can see inside, I've just gone with concrete flooring. because it doesn't need to be particularly pretty in here. This is, again, an industrial facility. But I have put down wood floors in their bedrooms. So they might not particularly like... Actually, I don't know if these have a beauty rating. No. Okay. So it's going to be kind of ugly in here, I think. We'll have to make sure that we have like really nice looking chandeliers or something. Because otherwise they might not be too happy with their work time in here. Another thing I wanted to do today was start moving these growing zones. I think what we're going to do is push them across this way. So we'll start clearing this out, possibly. And then we can start finishing the walls on this side, put in the freezer that's going to be right here. And then we'll do the 2 patios as well on this side. You can see I've already laid out the fencing. I don't know what's going to go behind here yet. I still haven't figured that out. I think we're going to have the admin building here, and I think the admin building will contain the security forces as well. I think we'll just lump them together. But obviously, as part of the hotel, this needs to have something fairly guest-oriented. So I talked about maybe putting hot tubs out here, something like that, and then rather than putting the hot tubs here, I guess I should keep the thing running while I do this so they keep building. But rather than putting hot tubs here, I would just have more seating with tables so that they can sit and eat here outside rather than having to be inside. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and go to plant cutting, and I've been doing 9x9 squares, so let's just keep doing that. Oh, it's not going to tell me. I'll just have to hope that that's enough. Let's see, 3, 5, is that 9? Let's go one more just to be safe. But I think that was pretty close. So we're going to cut down all the plants in that area. Then we're going to go ahead and, I don't think we need to terraform anything, except for maybe up there. And once we've done that, we will go ahead and lay down the tilled soil, and then of course the growing zones. I think we can actually get this place roofed off pretty soon too. Yeah. I'm not gonna rush it though. We'll just let it kind of happen however it happens. As long as it gets finished, I don't really care. Another thing I'll need to check too is sometimes when I queue up walls and floors together, they'll build one and then cancel the order of the other. So I'll need to make sure that we actually have floors under all these walls, because again, they're not like vanilla walls. Okay, Tails, what are you doing? Oh, trying to train one of the boars. Okay. Right, so Riker, I was gonna have you. What are you doing? You're riding a rhinoceros to go take a bath. Can you come? Damn it. Gomez just talked to her, so we're gonna have to wait. But as soon as that cooldown goes away, we can have Riker talk to her. He's got the rhino in the bathroom with him. Oh my god. I like that they don't lay in this right either. Like, he's like laying sideways with his feet up on the wall or something. I don't know. They're like so ridiculous sometimes. I was worried about that. Okay, tear that down. I'm gonna put 3 fences in there or something. So what I did was I had fence, fence, gate, fence, gate, fence, fence. And unfortunately, if there's no fence on either side of these fences, they don't spread out into like an actual chain link fence. They just serve as like a little pillar. And I don't like that, because then there's this open space that shouldn't be there. So I'm just going to have 3 gates across. And obviously there'll be one down here. And I think I am going to put one on this side just so that there's more ease of access. Because that'll be a stockpile zone, so I want people to be able to come and go fairly easily. The gate's just there to, you know, keep guests out, I guess. They can still technically go in there. It's more superficial than anything. It looks like some of these bedrooms are done. That's something I haven't done yet, is actually routed any power over there. Well, we technically have power here because this has been up and running. So let's run some conduits through here. And I'm just going to focus on the bedrooms right now. So we'll do that. And then I would like some lights in those. So we'll have... Oh, I keep forgetting, like, for whatever reason, the blueprint doesn't show on this until I click it. So we'll do that. Oh, there's no roof there yet. Okay. So we'll get those rooms lit. Of course, we'll get them furnished. That might take a while because we're a bit low. We're not super low on cloth. We've got 100, so I guess we can make one bed. We'll grab one of these and paste it on over. Why can't I... That's annoying. Okay. So we'll build a copy. I don't know why it wouldn't let me do it from the guest one. I want it there, I think. I'll queue up the other one, whichever one they do first, fine, but they both need one. And then steel lockers. I can't seem to find these anywhere in my architect menu, but I wanted to build some... they're part of the UN thing, of course. I was thinking of building some... Where was it? In this building, maybe? Like here? That kind of blocks the door too much, though. I don't know, I don't like this kind of empty space right here. And so I thought about putting some down on like either side. That might be too much though. I'll think about it. Let me know what you guys think. I just wanted to fill that space a bit with some sort of furniture, but I don't want it to feel like it's blocking the door too much either. Okay, so the flooring is almost done. This place doesn't have a roof yet, so that'll need to be probably the next thing. And then we need to figure out how best to light it. Given the current spacing, I don't think it really makes sense to do the big ones. The big chandeliers, that is. So maybe the 2x2 ones. It's just that this is kind of awkward given that it's an odd spacing there. I don't know. We might have to use the big ones. Maybe I'll do... Do I have a big one anywhere? Yeah, grab that. I don't know if that will work. Obviously it won't let me place right now. There's still no roof. I don't know if that'll be enough to light that whole half, but I figure like there and there. And then of course these pillars might get in the way, but we'll see. These are going to be tricky too because they're massive, and so I might have to move the pillars a little bit just to fit like more of these in. We'll see. Let's see. Oh, looks like the conduits are in over here. They always build them awkwardly. They'll start at the end and then connect the middle or something ridiculous. Why is there so many animals over there? You know what we need to do? We need to go into our zoning. And let's see, allowed areas. Livestock should not be anywhere in this vicinity. And pretty soon we're not going to want them over there either. I'm going to allow them to do it now though, because sometimes what will happen is they'll actually eat this stuff that I'm trying to clear out, and it speeds up the process for me. But once we do clear that out, they're not going to be allowed over there either. We've got so many boars at this point. I might need to start culling some of them, because frankly there's a lot. And luckily right now they feed themselves, but eventually they're gonna basically eat this place clean. Alright, so let's get it roofing done on that. We'll see if there's any cave-ins. Hopefully there's not. Riker, can you talk to our prisoner? No, not yet. Still gotta wait for that cooldown. I'm actually going to take everybody else off of wardening right now, and jailer for that matter. Or maybe I shouldn't. I'm just gonna bump Riker up to 1 on that. So as soon as he can do it, he will. Hopefully, anyways. Okay, so the roof is going in. Got a blocked sewage outlet. Dylan, can you come clear that? Oh, he won't do it because he can't haul. Gomez, sorry. It's your turn, I guess. Then we want to build some of these. We'll drop one. I almost wonder if... So if I do it there, Maybe just one in the entry like this? Sure, why not? By the way, I haven't checked in a while. I guess I could have done it here. What's our grid look like? Grid excess is just under 1,000. Okay. We're going to start building solar panels soon too. We finally have the ability to do that, so we'll find a place for the solar panels. I'm not sure where. This technically is zoned for a patio, but we don't really need one. So I could use some of this space for solar panels. Like, I don't know why you would want a patio in a facility like this. And then we'll put those in there. Hopefully that's enough light for this whole area. We'll check all the different areas and see if we're at 50% everywhere. We might get it, we might not. They didn't do that right. Let's see, so floors. This was supposed to be steel grating, and I know I queued it up, so I think they canceled it. They did it here and here, though. But that's because I was careful to work around it, so maybe I overrode it myself or something. Okay, well, there we go. And so soon we'll need to start the process of tearing this out and then kind of reassigning everything within here. Oh, cool. But yeah, we're gonna need to move all this stuff. I think with some of it, like the stonecutter's table, I don't really necessarily want that in here. I might have one in there, but I might not have any bills open on it, because ideally, once we have the prison going, I'd like the prisoners doing work like that. I don't really want the like main crafters of my faction working on that sort of stuff. And what I'll probably do is take advantage of the new options with bills that 1.0 added, where I can actually assign a specific person to these. So everybody will have their own individual job once we have enough people to make that viable. And that way I don't have to worry about priorities as much or anything of that sort. I can literally just say, you know, like, Petra, you're in charge of cooking for the bar, and we'll put somebody else in charge of cooking for the restaurant. And Woody, you're going to be assigned to, like, this research station versus that research station, stuff like that. But right now, that's not really an optimal way to go about it. So we're not going to do that, at least not for the time being. Alright, so Riker is talking to Laura. I think this is going to be it. I don't know why he's like so far behind her, but she should join us whenever this conversation finishes. Oh, we've got so much beer going on. Hopefully nobody becomes an alcoholic. There it is. Okay, so Laura just joined us. That will be your permanent bedroom, since you were already sleeping in there. Well, not permanent, but her bedroom for now. Okay, let's look at her work schedule. It should carry over from... Oh, actually, no, it reset it from when she was a prisoner. That's fine, because she's not going to be doing the same type of work. So, mining at 3, I'm fine with that. Really, I want her to be crafting. So let's do 2, 2, and 2 here. Art is going to be at a 4, at least for now. I don't have anybody making art, but we will. And then crafting and hauling can stay at 3, that's okay. Okay, so off she goes. I'm not going to change her clothing or anything right now, but we will potentially do that at some point. And so she should come help out over here, I would wager, unless we queue up some weapons or anything. In fact, where are we at with components? Oh great, she's going to go try to put this stuff on. Oh, that reminds me. So I made a couple of different camouflage uniforms. So I made the M81 camouflage, and then Marin is actually wearing the DPM. You can't see it very well though, that's the unfortunate thing. But this is the camo that she was wearing in the last episode, same as this one, the good old 3-color Desert Combat camouflage. DC, they call the camouflage DCU, but DCU just stands for Desert Combat Uniform. The camouflage itself is called like 3-color Desert. Alright, so there she is. You can kind of see the DPM under it. I'm going to draft her just so you can get a better look. So that's what it looks like right now. The greens aren't the same green, so I don't know. I don't know if we can find a uniform that fits better with that vest, but we can certainly try. But that's what we've got going on right now. And I do think these M16s will be our standard issue weapon. They seem pretty solid. And then specific characters might get, you know, different special weapons. I do want somebody with like a heavy machine gun. Things like that. Maybe a couple sniper rifles here and there. But I think as far as standard issue goes, that M16 is pretty solid all around. And there it is without the gun. Okay. I actually didn't trade with Alligator yet. Who is my best social person? Before they leave, we should probably... God, his skills are getting crazy. But before they leave, we should really talk to them and just see what they have. It's probably nothing we want, but we won't know until we check. Gomez, I guess you can do it. You have the most passion for it. Oh, they still haven't connected this. God. Well, Gomez is about to do it. Well, no, she laid in the materials. Wayne will do it. She's going to go talk to the person right now. So we've got light. Okay, what did they have? They have a recurve masterwork bow, some tea, some herbal medicine, and some pemmican. They don't have anything I want. I will sell them some clothing though. There's a lot of stuff I don't really want, and it's just kind of kicking around my base. So, like the parkas, for example. The parkas are actually very expensive though. And I can't sell them multiples of anything. I'd like to get rid of like these two, but they won't have enough silver. So let's see, if I give you the birdskin parka and that, it's 99. What if I take all your pemmican? 92. And your herbal medicine, 70. I just don't want to give them anything for free. We're running a business here after all. What else could I sell you? I could sell them this auto pistol, that'd make it pretty close. Sure, why not? That puts us at 83. Close enough. Yeah, so we'll get the majority of their silver there. Okay, Marin is working on the steel gratings doors. And I'm wondering if I should run like a conduit through here, just so we don't have the wires like this. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, since wood is in no short supply, I'll start queuing up furniture here as well. Not that one, that one. I had it for a second. So they're absolutely amazed by our hospitality. Good. Only 100% scores are acceptable at this point, because we are, again, trying to attract as many guests as possible. So we'll do that. What else? What do we have in here? It's not going to be exactly the same because these rooms are bigger. I guess this is a better model. So we'll copy one of these. Could put it down here or like that. I guess it doesn't matter, because if we're going to put two stools in here, it becomes a 2x2 thing regardless. Let's do it like that. And then I'll grab one of these. Put some of those in, like so. And then we'll figure out something for that corner. Maybe like a chest table, I don't know. We need plant pots in a lot of these too, but I want to make the artistic ones. Oh, and these can go away. Oh, she grabbed that. I forgot that she was going for it, and so she took it. Oh well. We'll let her wear it for now, but that's not going to be her permanent clothing. If she's happy with it, fine. Okay, so that's in. Looks like Marin's going to build this one. Nope, something's happening. Okay. I was thinking about that because we had two events at once. So we got a granite meteorite and an item stash quest for an AI persona core. I'm not going to use an AI Persona Core. I have no intention of leaving this planet, because I think technically we're supposed to be on Earth if we're role-playing. So let's at least see where it is. That's not too far. It's worth a bit of money, so we can get it and sell it. And there is a Manhunter pack of 4 collies. I'll have to think on that one. We've got plenty of time. It is worth money, but at this point, I almost wonder if we're better off trying to keep the value of our colony down a bit. What was I doing? Oh, I wanted to check our power now that those are built. Excess is 50, so we need to come up with some additional power. I thought we had another geothermal vent somewhere. I like relying on those. Oh, yeah, there's one up here. Just because they're more reliable, I guess, is the easiest explanation. There's one down here too. It's not like solar where you only have it during the day. Oh, there's another one here. So we still have a lot of vents that we can use. Oh, and one there. God, there's so many. But yeah, they don't cycle day and night like solar does, and they're not dependent on how much wind we have at the moment. So they're nice to have in that regard. Oh good, they're almost done over here. I'm actually going to have them set that up. Which one's damaged? Let's put the damaged one down first so that they repair it. So we'll plop it in right there. And we will need to run power to it. For now, I'll just do this. It's a little bit ghetto, but it's not permanent. And then we'll do the same thing over there. Okay, so yeah, we will need to figure out where we want to expand our power grid next. None of those geothermal vents are in great places though. The steam geysers. They're all kind of far away, and I think it's going to be difficult to defend something like that. So we'll have to see. Of course, there's always solar as well. I just don't know. What does that cost us again? 12 components and 12 glass, which means we have to make the glass here first. Glass is relatively cheap though. Let's queue that up. And let's see, how many would we need to have? For every 1 stone, we get 12 glass. And for every 12 glass and every 12 components, we get 12 solar. So I think it should be a multiple of 12. It just makes it easier. We could say 50, and that basically gives us 4, and then if, you know, there'll be like 2 extra. Why did I click on this again? I meant to be over here. So I would like this. So let's just open the details and do it this way. So I'll say 50. And we'll say, well, I should have done that first. Do until we have 50. Look everywhere is fine. Pause when satisfied, unpause at 48. And please don't use marble. Don't use slate either, actually. Because we're using that for floors in a couple of different places as well, but anything else is fair game. Okay, so there we go. And once we have that, we can go ahead and start making those solar panels. It is going to be pretty expensive on our components. Oh, Allison lost her shoot frenzy. But yeah, components are going to be hard to come by, especially on this map, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. We still do have some steel around the map. There's actually quite a few bits of steel slag as well. And a lot of granite. I don't know if I saw that geyser before. Pretty sure we saw one of these two. I don't know if we saw them both, but there's so many on this map. Oh, there's still a bunch of steel here too. I haven't seen any components though, so I think we're at the point now where we're gonna have to start buying them or manufacturing them. Which, I don't know where we're at in terms of research on that. I don't know if we're even capable of it. So it looks like we're just about done with tree sowing, and then we're going to get into our different genetic engineering experiments or research projects. So let's search. Fabrication, yeah, we don't have that yet, so let's add that to the queue next. What is this? Synthylene components? I don't know what those are. What do we need those for? They require something else, though. I'm not going to worry about it too much. As long as we can make the regular ones, that's fine. And so that'll be one of the benches in our industrial center here. But yeah, we basically used up all of our power. Oh, look at Allison go. She's already got the bill halfway done. How many solar cells do we actually need for the panels? That's another good question. Power. Do we not have the ability to make those? I swear we did. Maybe we do not. Right, let's see. Get rid of that, please. And then if we go down here, I don't see any solar panels. Advanced furniture, advanced lighting, advanced refining, diesel generators, fuel oil generators. Yeah, where would that be? So, solar? Where is it highlighting? I don't know what it's trying to show me. Not that clearly. This is all genomic stuff. Animal enrichment. Clearly not solar. Nor is genetic engineering for that matter. Yeah, so as far as I can tell, we have it. So I think it was just trying to show me this. And then the next thing on the search is the advanced solar power here and then the scalable solar roofs. But neither of those is what we're trying to make. We're trying to make these panels here. And as far as I can tell, we've already finished that research. I mean, it's highlighted as if we have. So I'm not sure why those aren't showing. Maybe they're in a different build thing? It's not under here. It wouldn't be furniture. Ah, they're under industry. That's weird. Okay, well, at least we have access. So where would we build these? That looks like it's, what? 4x4? So those are pretty large. This is 3x5, and then these are 2x6, 7. Huh. So what we could do is take, I don't know, maybe these, like that? Do a couple of them? That might be better, if we're going to put it there. So we could do one there and one here. I don't know what these are going to give us in terms of power, but we can try it. So let's drop one in here and one in there. We have everything else that we need short of the solar cells, so let's actually queue that up as well. We'll say make 12. Do until we have... How many do we think we need? Oh, that's right, I wanted to see how many it required first. 20. So we should do until we have 40, I guess. Works for me. So do until we have 40. Unpause at 35, I guess. And somebody at least moderately competent should be doing that. Just go ahead and drop them on the floor. Doesn't really matter. We'll have proper stockpiles set up eventually. But there we go. So we should see those solar panels get built at some point. Not the most ideal position, but at least we'll have some. I'm very curious to see what kind of power they'll provide. It might just be the same as a default panel. It might be more, it might be less. I don't know. The UN mod seems to like to change things. Obviously, they've overhauled crafting quite a bit, because a vanilla solar panel just requires a bit of steel and components. Oh look, another inspired recruitment. I'm going to keep that open just in case anybody else comes on by and we decide we want to recruit them. But for now, there's nobody to use it on. But yeah, this mod has made extensive changes to how the whole processing thing works. The vanilla solar panels only require steel and components. These require basic components, which are made from components, and wiring, which is made from other things. Steel tubes, wires, and solar cells, so much more complicated. Ideally, that would mean that they would reward us with greater output, but that's not necessarily been the case for the rest of this mod. Oh good, tree sowing's done, so we can start sowing our own trees. Not that wood is an issue, but it could become one if we clear cut most of this map, so I figure at least this way we can replant trees in areas where we don't plan on building and, you know, make our wood usage sustainable. Alright, we just had a psychic ship land. That's fun. We'll probably need to put that fire out. Luckily, we've got sandbags set up here. You two, come on out. I don't know if anybody else is going to rush out here, because it might not be... I guess what I can do is that. And now if I undraft them, they should just go figure it out on their own. Virgil, wake up. We got fires. Doctor, come help them, please. Petra. All hands on deck. This fire is going to go nuts if we don't do anything about it. Unfortunately, it's not going to damage this. Which, I mean, I don't know if that's fortunate or unfortunate, because if it damages it, it might awaken when we're not prepared. Go, guys, go. I'll have to remember to delete that zone. But at least we're almost through it. That does remind me, though. Let's grab you and install you here. And that also reminds me. You are... yeah, you should be turned off. Make sure we do that. I'm actually going to ask Laura to do it right now. Go flick that switch. Cool. So we're not wasting any power. We'll need to do the same with this one as well when it's there. Did you guys just bail? What the hell? Tails, get back out here. Riker, where are you going? Like, this fire's not going anywhere. It's just spreading. At least it's going away from the base right now, but it's not going to continue doing that. Virgil, stay on this. Nope, you two get back here. I'm gonna have to keep them drafted, otherwise they're just gonna keep running away. I might just have to call everybody up. Okay, everybody, get out here. It's not gonna let me do that. Okay, I can't right click anymore. I don't know why that happens, but it happens quite frequently. Did I oh, because I undrafted you. There we go. Don't stand in the fire, please. Oh god. Yeah, please don't stand in the fire. Marin, I need you over here. This is spreading like crazy. Keep going, guys. Stay at it. Stay at it. Come on, over there. Don't let it spread. Schultz, get over there. Dylan, right here. Doctor, over there, please. Gomez, get that one. Woody, help out with this. Laura. Elijah, come over here. What a mess. What an absolute mess. No, don't stand on it. Oh god, she almost lit herself on fire. Yeah, get these little ones. Don't let them keep sparking up. You can see them start. Once they start, you've got to do something about it, or they turn into big fires. Okay, you guys could come over here. Something like that. You guys could all jump in on this. Why won't you stand here? Okay, whatever. I think that's about it. Alright, fires are out. God, that was annoying. Alright, everybody, as you were. We'll let them rest a bit. We're going to have to figure out how we want to deal with this, though. At least we have the sandbags ready. But we can't cluster our people too close together because those mechanoids almost certainly have inferno cannons, or at least one inferno cannon. And that'll be real nasty, getting shot almost point blank with it. So what we'll probably do is maybe set up somebody on the corner here. We can put people maybe just completely around it in every direction, and so they won't have anywhere to go where they can't be shot. But we'll see. We've got some time to think about it. Oh, Allison's in a sad wander. Why is that? Oh, right. I forgot her and Wayne broke up. Wayne does have a bed, okay. I was like, did I like just leave him sleeping on the ground? They left us some Spectago tea. I don't like that it's in Wayne's room, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. So I think we'll end it there, and we'll probably pick back up with the next episode ready to deal with this. I'll try to set something up. We'll need to continue cutting down these trees so we can actually use these sandbags. We have grenades and stuff. Granted, there's no like EMP grenades, so I'll probably have somebody with like frag grenades, it may be like here and here, that can lob them and try to, you know, down the mechanoids with frags. And then we'll have people spread out around here possibly. We can even go as far back as this. Some of our guns have enough range, but we'll pretty much just be encircled around them and pray that like we don't accidentally shoot somebody all the way across. So yeah, that's where we'll leave it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.